Most people earn their income one way. They trade time for money. They show up to work. They get paid. They stop showing up, the money stops. That style of earning has a name. It is called active income. But there is another quieter style of earning that operates almost in the background of life. It is called passive income. Understanding the difference is one of the most powerful financial ideas you will ever learn. At its core, active income is money you earn through direct, ongoing effort. A salary, an hourly wage, freelance work, or consulting all fall into this category. The pay depends on the time you spend. Passive income, on the other hand, is money that arrives even when you are not actively working in that moment. Rental income, dividends, royalties, and certain business profits are common examples. This matters because most financial freedom comes from gradually adding passive income to a foundation built by active income. People who rely only on active income remain dependent on their daily effort. People who build streams of passive income slowly create financial breathing room. Eventually, the passive side can support some or all of their lifestyle, even during periods when they cannot or do not want to work intensely. To understand how it really works, picture two engines under your financial roof. The first is your active engine. It must be powered by your time and energy. When you stop turning it, it stops producing. The second is your passive engine. Once it is built and properly maintained, it can keep producing for long periods, even without your daily attention. Most lasting wealth comes from carefully building this second engine over time. Let us look at a simple example. Imagine someone earning a normal salary. Each month, they save a small portion and put it into low-cost investments that pay dividends. They also slowly build a small side project that produces ongoing income online. Years later, the dividends and side project income together cover a meaningful portion of their living expenses. Their active job becomes a choice, not a constant requirement. A common mistake people make is thinking passive income is truly effortless. Most reliable passive income streams require meaningful active effort to build first. A rental property must be bought, financed, and managed. A book must be written. An investment portfolio must be funded over years. A small online business must be created and improved. Once built, they require less daily effort, but they rarely require zero effort. There is also a hidden risk in chasing passive income too aggressively. People often borrow large sums to invest in rental properties or speculative assets, hoping for quick streams of money. When things go wrong, the same passive income that seemed easy becomes a heavy obligation. Real passive income, built slowly with modest leverage and sound thinking, tends to last. Quickly built passive income often fails just as quickly as it appeared. A useful way to picture this is as building a series of small water wells. Each active workday is like fetching water by hand from a far-off pond. Each passive income stream is a small well in your own yard. The first wells are hard to dig. Some are dry, some produce only a little. But as you build more, your dependence on daily fetching slowly drops. Over time, water flows even when you rest. A second key idea is that not all passive income is equal. Dividends from a diversified investment fund are relatively steady and predictable. Rental income depends on tenants and property conditions. Royalties from creative work depend on continued sales. Income from a small business often requires occasional active intervention. The reliability, the risk, and the time commitment vary widely. Honest evaluation is important before depending on any source. A practical example helps. Imagine someone who builds 3 modest passive streams over many years. A small portfolio paying dividends. A part-time digital product. A rental unit. Each one alone is modest. Together, they create a meaningful safety net. If one stream dips, the other 2 still support a piece of their life. Diversification across passive streams quietly produces stability without requiring any single stream to be perfect. Beginners often misunderstand the role of active income in the early years. Some people assume they should rush to build passive income before stabilizing their active job. But a strong active income is usually what allows you to fund passive income streams in the first place. Doing your main job well, while quietly building passive structures on the side, is usually far more effective than abandoning your active foundation too soon. There is also a psychology angle. Active income arrives reliably each pay period. The cash flow feels stable and immediate. Passive income often arrives slowly, with smaller amounts at first. The brain struggles to feel motivated by these small early signals. Many people give up on passive projects right before they begin to scale. Patience with quiet early returns is one of the most underrated financial skills. A simple practical rule helps you balance both. Keep your active income strong and stable. Save a meaningful percentage of it. Use that savings to fund or build passive income streams that match your skills, interests, and resources. Aim for diversification rather than one giant passive bet. Treat the active side as the engine and the passive side as the slowly turning flywheel that grows year after year. There are things to avoid. Do not quit a stable job to chase risky passive dreams without preparation. Do not borrow heavily to fund passive income before you fully understand the risks. Do not believe anyone promising effortless income. Do not place all your passive eggs in one fragile basket. And do not measure your progress only by the size of the streams in the first year, since early growth is often slow. A better habit is to think of every active income year as an opportunity to plant or grow a passive seed. Maybe one year you build a small dividend portfolio. The next year, you create a small online resource. Another year, you invest in a rental property if it fits your life. Each year, a tiny bit of your effort gets converted into something that can keep working long after that year ends. Over the long term, this combination quietly changes life. Active income provides stability and energy. Passive income provides freedom and protection. Together, they create flexibility that a single income source cannot offer. You can take a sabbatical without panic. You can change careers without fear. You can retire on your own terms. None of this happens in a single year. It is built across decades, one small structure at a time. So here is the short version. Active income depends on your direct effort. Passive income arrives without daily effort, once it is built. Most passive income requires significant upfront work or capital. Diversifying across multiple passive streams creates stability. Use a strong active income to fund the slow construction of passive systems. Together, they form the structure of true financial freedom over many years. If you want to build a financial life with both stability and freedom, do not pick only one type of income. Strengthen your active earnings. Then quietly use a portion of that income to build small, sturdy passive streams over many years. Be patient when the early returns are small. Diversify carefully. Avoid easy money shortcuts. Done slowly and well, this is how ordinary people build extraordinary long-term financial flexibility.